At precisely 2:17 a.m. in Karachi, the stars brightened. It started subtly, a shimmer, a glow, as though someone had taken a wet cloth and wiped across the heavens, revealing hidden constellations that had never been there before. People who happened to look up that night would blink, rub their eyes, check their phones, whisper prayers. Others recorded the sky, their shaky breath audible behind the camera as social media began to flood with disbelief. And then the world went silent. Not literally. Cars still honked. Dogs still barked. Babies cried. But there was a strange stillness that humanity collectively felt inside. The instinctual awareness that something was approaching. Something ancient. Something not from Earth. Something watching. One, the boy who watched the stars. 16-year-old Ayaan Malik had always loved the night sky. He would climb to the rooftop of his family's building every night, lie back, and stare into the infinite black. Tonight, however, he did not feel comfort. He felt dread. The air felt thick, heavy, charged with unseen electricity. His breath fogged, although it was not cold. His heart pounded in his ears. Then it happened. A burning white tear opened across the sky. Not like lightning, not like a meteor, like a wound. Reality itself split apart. Space bent inward, folding like paper. Light warped. The stars around the tear twisted into spirals, sucked toward the fracture, as if the sky itself were being devoured. Ayaan staggered back, eyes wide, lips trembling as the universe screamed silently overhead. And something stepped through. The tear widened. Light poured down like divine fire. Shadows crawled unnaturally across the city, stretching toward the glowing rift like hands reaching for heaven. Something massive emerged. Not a ship, a world. A structure the size of a moon hovered beyond the tear. Smooth, metallic, blacker than death. Veins of glowing blue energy pulsed across its surface, alive and breathing. It eclipsed entire constellations, casting half the night into darkness. The world's governments panicked. Missiles were armed. Jets scrambled. Emergency channels ignited. No one fired, because no one dared. 2. The voice. The world shook, not physically, but within every mind. Millions fell to their knees as a presence flooded consciousness. It wasn't words. It wasn't sound. It was understanding. Then came the voice. Calm, ancient, unimaginably powerful. We are the Elyndor. The sky pulsed. We are the first architects, the watchers across stars, the older ones of your universe. Children cried. Adults prayed. Soldiers froze. The voice continued, echoing inside bone and blood. Your world has reached the threshold. You have split the atom, touched the void, and cracked forbidden doors. Left unchecked, you will destroy yourselves. Every leader listening felt exposed. We are here to evaluate. Evaluate, not destroy, not conquer. Evaluate. That somehow felt worse. 3. The Chosen. Ayaan gasped sharply, clutching his head as something scraped against his consciousness. Like fingers made of energy rifling through his thoughts, memories, dreams, pains, fears. The presence paused, focused on him. The rooftop around him vanished. In an instant, he stood before an infinite black void filled with spirals of galaxies drifting like lanterns on water. Light years swirled past him. Nebulae pulsed like beating hearts. And then something appeared. A tall being of radiant silver light. Humanoid, yet not. Its face was a shifting mask of cosmic energy, stars flickering where eyes should have been. Ayaan staggered. What are you? The being regarded him silently. Then it spoke. Not aloud. Inside his soul. You fear failure. Ayaan's throat tightened. Images flickered around him. His father's disappointed face. His mother's worried prayers. His teacher's words echoing. You waste your potential. You daydream too much. Tears welled in his eyes. I don't want to be useless, he whispered. The being tilted its head. You are chosen. The void shattered. Ayaan collapsed back onto his rooftop, gasping, shaking, drenched in sweat. He didn't know it yet, but 7 other humans across the world had heard the same words. For the others, across continents. A NASA astrophysicist in Houston screamed as data on her screens warped into alien glyphs. A Russian submarine commander watched his nuclear systems disable themselves. A Chinese AI researcher fainted as his quantum computer suddenly began calculating equations not known to mankind. A blind girl in Tokyo suddenly saw, not with eyes, but with cosmic sight. A soldier in Israel, a monk in Nepal, and a criminal in Brazil all collapsed at the same moment. Chosen by the Elyndor. But why? 5. Humanity reacts. Chaos followed. Religions fractured overnight. Some believed the Elyndor were gods. Others saw demons. Governments called emergency summits. Militaries prepared fail-safes. Stock markets crashed globally. Panic spread like wildfire. The Elyndor ship, if it could be called a ship, remained silent. Watching, waiting. Then something terrifying happened. Every nuclear weapon on Earth deactivated. Permanently. Warheads melted in silos. Launch systems erased. Codes corrupted beyond function. Power structures trembled. The Elyndor spoke again. Your weapons of extinction are forbidden. Your species now enters trial. Your fate shall be decided by those we have chosen. Ayaan stared at the sky, stunned. I'm supposed to save Earth? The sky pulsed once, as if answering. 6. Contact. Midnight rolled into dawn. The alien construct still hovered beyond the rift, silent but ever-present. Scientists transmitted signals. Religions called for unity. Conspiracy theorists exploded online. Then the Elyndor contacted him again. Reality bent. Ayaan found himself standing in a glowing chamber of light and translucent crystalline walls. 7 others appeared, blinking in shock. They stared. A soldier, a scientist, a monk, a criminal, a commander, a blind girl who glowed faintly with strange light. And him, just a kid, a being materialized, taller, more imposing, less human. You are the spectrum. The monk bowed softly. The criminal cursed under his breath. The commander demanded answers. The being raised a hand. The universe went silent again. Each of you represents an aspect of your species. Compassion, logic, discipline, curiosity, faith, survival, potential, its eyes. Those swirling galaxies focused on Ayaan. He swallowed. Why me? The being's voice softened. Because the future of your species is born not from perfection, but from those who still believe they can become more. A cold realization settled in every heart. Earth's fate now rested in their hands. 7. The trial begins. The sky darkened. The Elyndor construct hummed. Across Earth, alien obelisks began descending. Massive pillars of dark crystal embedding themselves in oceans, deserts, forests, and cities. Each one pulsed with unreadable power. Every screen on Earth lit up with one message. The trial of humanity has begun. Ayaan felt gravity tremble. The chamber around them dissolved, and the chosen were thrown into the first trial, where not all of them would survive. To be continued.